Every business with a sales function has a sales funnel, whether it has been deliberately designed or not. The question is not whether your funnel exists. The question is whether you know what it looks like, where prospects drop out, and what is being done about it. Because a sales funnel without visibility is not a funnel. It is a mystery. And mysteries do not drive revenue growth. Systems do. The sales funnel is the structured representation of the journey a prospect takes from first awareness of your business to becoming a paying customer. Understanding and optimizing that journey is the single most leveraged activity in sales and marketing. Small improvements at each stage compound into dramatic revenue differences, because each percentage point of improvement in conversion rates multiplies across the entire volume of the pipeline. The first milestone is understanding the anatomy of the sales funnel and the metrics that define each stage. The traditional funnel moves through 5 stages: awareness, interest, consideration, decision, and retention. Awareness is the top of the funnel, people who have encountered your brand, your content, or your name in some form. Interest is qualified awareness, prospects who have engaged meaningfully, visited your website, signed up for content, or initiated contact. Consideration is the stage where prospects are actively evaluating your offering alongside alternatives. Decision is the moment when a prospect chooses to buy or not. Retention is where the cycle continues with an existing customer who, with the right experience, becomes a recurring buyer and referral source. Each transition between stages has a conversion rate, and each conversion rate has a benchmark. Organizations that monitor these metrics regularly can identify exactly where their funnel is underperforming and intervene with precision rather than guessing. The second milestone is stage-specific strategy, understanding that the marketing and sales activities that move prospects through the funnel are fundamentally different at each stage, and that applying the wrong approach to the wrong stage is one of the primary causes of funnel inefficiency. At the awareness stage, the priority is reach and credibility. Content marketing, thought leadership, social proof, SEO, referrals, and paid acquisition. The goal is to bring relevant prospects into contact with the brand. At the interest stage, the priority is engagement and qualification. Lead magnets, discovery calls, webinars, free assessments, and any mechanism that converts anonymous awareness into identified, qualified leads. At the consideration stage, the priority is differentiation and confidence building. Case studies, testimonials, product demonstrations, proposals, and reference conversations. The prospect is not asking, "Should I solve this problem?" They have decided that. They are asking, "Why you rather than the alternatives?" At the decision stage, the priority is friction reduction. Clear pricing, simple contracts, accessible support during the evaluation process, and responsive handling of final objections. Every day a decision is delayed at this stage is a risk. Retention is its own subject, but the single most important variable at this stage is the quality of the onboarding experience that immediately follows the purchase. The third milestone is funnel optimization, the systematic improvement of conversion rates through data-informed experimentation. 3 practices define funnel optimization as a discipline rather than a one-time project. First, instrumentation, tracking the volume of prospects at each stage and the conversion rate from stage to stage reviewed on a regular cycle. What cannot be measured cannot be improved. Second, bottleneck identification. In any funnel, there is one stage where the conversion rate is disproportionately low relative to the others. That stage is the highest leverage improvement opportunity. Third, A/B testing. Running controlled experiments, changing one variable at a time to determine whether a proposed change improves conversion. Testing email subject lines, landing page headlines, CTA button copy, pricing structures, and proposal formats all fall within this discipline. Here is the trap. Most businesses optimize the top of their funnel and neglect the middle and bottom. They invest heavily in awareness and lead generation, and then lose prospects to a poorly constructed consideration and decision experience. The cost of this pattern is enormous. All of the investment in awareness and lead generation is wasted when the prospect arrives at consideration and finds a proposal that does not address their specific problem, a pricing page that creates confusion, or a sales process that stalls for weeks waiting for an internal approval. Bottom of funnel improvement almost always has a higher ROI than top of funnel expansion. Your go-to. Map your current sales funnel on paper. Identify the volume at each stage and the conversion rate between each pair of stages. Find the lowest conversion rate. That number is your starting point. In the next 30 days, test one change specifically designed to improve it. The funnel provides the architecture. The sales techniques, proposal skills, and referral strategies covered in this series are what populate it with high-quality opportunities. Review any video in the sales and marketing section to build out the layer you need most right now. Account-based marketing, a strategy that focuses marketing and sales resources on a defined set of high-value target accounts rather than on broad market awareness, is one of the most significant evolutions in funnel strategy for B2B organizations. Rather than generating broad awareness and then filtering prospects down through the funnel, ABM inverts the process. Identify the specific accounts most likely to be high-value customers, then direct concentrated, personalized marketing and sales activity specifically at those accounts. The advantage is precision. Resources are allocated to the opportunities most likely to convert at the highest value, rather than being distributed across a much broader population of lower probability prospects. Funnel metrics in an ABM context shift accordingly. Reach is replaced by account coverage. How many of the target accounts have been engaged? Leads are replaced by account advancement. How many target accounts have progressed in their relationship with the organization? And conversion is tracked not just at point of sale, but across account lifetime value. Organizations that implement ABM effectively typically report higher average deal sizes, shorter sales cycles in targeted accounts, and higher customer lifetime value. Because the accounts that were selected for targeted pursuit were selected for their strategic fit and revenue potential. The integration of marketing automation with funnel management has also transformed what is possible in mid-funnel engagement. The consideration and decision stages where prospects are actively evaluating options. Automated lead scoring, behavioral tracking, and trigger-based communication sequences allow organizations to deliver the right content to the right prospect at the right moment in their evaluation process, at a scale that manual sales follow-up cannot achieve. The funnel is no longer a metaphor for a sales process. In organizations with mature marketing technology stacks, it is a managed, measurable, optimizable system. The fundamental principles remain constant. Understand the customer journey, create value at each stage, remove friction at the decision point. The technology changes the scale and the precision with which those principles are executed. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe to our channel for more practical insights. And if you're ready to go further, check out the next video on your screen.